happy joining the conference once again. I'm a pretty constant in all the conferences of CBER. I thank Professor Datta and Ma'am Suchitra. And my topic for the day is moderating role of transformational leadership on workplace mindfulness and employee well-being. I'm from MDI Gurgaon, India. According to Future Workplace HR Sentiment Poll, 68% of senior HR leaders prioritize employee well-being and mental health. It's no surprise that this is a top focus of HR directors, given that corporate well-being industry in United States is already valued $2.4 billion, is expected to increase so much, which is also already mentioned on the slide. That means $87.4 billion 2026. Han describes mindfulness as a pearl of true wisdom that can transform an individual life with a small attention towards little happiness, which can radiate one's life, but will transcend the life of others and society at large. The connections of mindfulness at workplaces come from understanding the complexities of working spare as employees spend maximum time at their respective workforces and are exposed to 24/7 stress. Here comes the magical concept of looking inward and finding the solutions to the complications that is mindfulness. Various researchers have tried to study the concept in different domains. So well-being, it is mentioned Page and Vella, stress, Bishop, et al. 2004, work, organizational justice, leadership, and finally the workplace productivity. According to Broderick, shed light on the understanding of well-being as three major subsets: psychological well-being, subjective well-being, workplace well-being. Workplace well-being is a directive of mental, emotional, and physical well-being. A lot of previous literature has talked about importance of workplace well-being as a significant contributor to productivity. Adams illustrated that employee well-being is now considered an agenda of national importance, discussed the significance of mindfulness training in enhancing well-being of employees at workplace in two different research contexts. A highlight on workplace interventions with online and offline work has also been shown. The research tries to innovate the possibility of understanding the moderating role of transformation leadership in reactions to workplace mindfulness and employee well-being. However, it is evident that there is a potent intervention of these variables and is heavily disposing of each other in behavioral context, as per Kroon has identified the substitute of transformation leadership in organizational context. Not all employees are advantageous to have these leaders for them. It is mindfulness. According in 2018, that is 2018, his contribution emphasizes that leaders' mindfulness transcend into positive and negative well-being of employee and transformation leadership, acting as a tool to it. The hypothesis that we have discussed, hypothesis 1, there is a significant association between employee well-being and workplace mindfulness. And second is transformational leadership, positively moderation, the leadership between workplace mindfulness and employee well-being. The model is this. And when we talk about what is the methodology, so cross-sectional study, the research design is descriptive research. Research instrument is adapted questionnaire, measurement scale 5-point Likert scale, sample size 383, target population faculty members of higher education, sampling technique convenience sampling, response rate 42% but 30% considered for the study. Data analysis tools, SPSS, MOS, process, macro. Now, these are the certain findings, that is the descriptive study talks about that the frequency and the percentage, if we see, gender, male, female, age of respondents mentioned here on the screen, we can very well see lesser than 36, 70, 18.22, less than 5 years, 274, 71.5, 5 to 10 years, that is years of experience I'm talking, 44 and 9.8 is the percentage. And PG plus certification 95 and 19.3, pursuing higher education 34 and 11.2. Results of reliability, convergent and discriminant validity tests. So these are the validity tests that that has been done. Let me talk about the findings. Model fitness also was discussed. Result of regression analysis, so it is supported. WM and EW, that is employee well-being, it is supported. Let me start the discussion. With the amalgamation of all research finding, we come to a pause and rethink several approach for the organization. Where we had started, where we are standing, and where we are heading. This pause derived out of this pandemic has also turned on a blessing in disguise, which has made us ponder the most important thing in an organization is employee well-being. Employee are the pillars on which the entire organization stand, and aligning it in compromising state to it will not support the model in long run. The research also tries to enlighten us that this can't be done in isolation. The workplace mindfulness has a strong relation to study and enact in this regard. Workplace mindfulness encourages living in the moment, not being judgmental about the surroundings or situation. What are the implications of this study? So it says workplace mindfulness can bring a lot of cohesion among teams if organizations embrace mindfulness. The term me can be evaporated and we can take its place as per Lomas 2017. More compassion would be found in the organization, leading to more safe and secure environment. Focus of discussion can be root cause rather than arbitrary upper layer of the issue as behaviors and interpersonal issues. Look this way, threads of logic connect our beads of study too. Companies like Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn are also not untouched with this enlightening concept that they have been using in the organizations for a while. Just a second. Organizations have started incorporating workplace mindfulness. I think I've skipped the slide. Yeah, workplace mindfulness. Training for various advantages as being empathetic, enhanced communication skills, meeting customer needs and creativity, more focused groups, inside understanding, and list can go on. Limitations of the study. The study also possesses certain limitation, which needs to be addressed. It may be the possibility of common method bias as self-report data was used for the study. To account for this possibility, we separated predictor and criterion measures in time, randomized question order, employed well-validated scales, and ensured anonymity to participants, the people who participated in this. Furthermore, self-report data was relevant because employees are the best source of evaluating all of the constructs of interest. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much.